Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Samantha and I am single and pregnant. So my channel consists mainly of my pregnancy updates right now, but I'm also a mom of a 7-year-old and I also like to put out story times, vlogs, and stuff like that. So if you'd like to stick around, hit that like button right there, please, right there, right there. It's gonna make me feel really awesome about myself, and it's gonna let YouTube know that you like this and that other people should watch this video too. So with that being said, this is my 31-week update. So what's new? Oh my gosh, let me tell you what is new. All right, so I am third trimester and I am full-fledged into the third trimester now. Things weren't changing in second trimester and even beginning of third. I felt it was pretty much the same, other than I do feel like my energy again went down. I don't know, I think I had like quite a bit more energy for maybe 2 or 3 weeks in the middle of my pregnancy, and now it's getting like going back downhill. And really it's I'm a very energetic person and I very much enjoy organizing, cleaning, nesting, all that jazz, and I have had to slow down to the point that my brain is like, oh my gosh, you need to do more, you need to be doing more, you're not doing enough, oh my gosh, what are you doing? But then I push myself too much and I get sick, or I pee myself, which you can see a card is going to pop up there on the top somewheres, and you can check that video out after because it's kind of a little bit funny. All right, so there's a lot of things that I feel like now I cannot eat. I've been living off of freezies, especially white ones. I love freezies right now. I've been living off of those. The baby's dropped now. I'm positive the baby's dropped because I felt it the other day. The other day the pain in my groin area and pelvic area was so bad that I had to like stop and I couldn't walk for a second, and I was like, it's like I literally felt the baby drop. And I'm like, oh my gosh, is this good or is this bad or is this normal? And it's probably normal, but I don't know, I get concerned a lot. Try not to overreact. Wish that I could talk to Mama Dr. Jones, who I'll link down below because she's a YouTuber that I love to follow and watch. And maybe if she ends up seeing my video, she can answer some of these questions for me. But I know that my doctor is the one I should be talking to. So next week, for my 32 weeks, I will have my 32-week video will come out before I end up having my doctor's appointment, which because of this quarantine will be on the phone this time. Whereas if you saw last time, my last one was in the hospital. In the evening, the indigestion that I have, I find that if I eat an apple, not the whole thing, but like the peeling and chew it up really good, for some reason it can help sometimes. I try to sleep with like a pillow in between my legs so my hips feel more comfortable in my stomach, and I lay on my left side when I'm going to bed. So I wish that I could lay on my stomach or my back more, but it's just not going to happen and it ends up very uncomfortable, so I won't do that. Now I find that if I eat really big meals, I get super sick feeling. I don't feel well at all. I feel like I have no energy. So what I've been doing and what I found has worked really, really well for me, and during this whole pregnancy and even prior, if I were to eat something, because I'm considered like lactose intolerant, so I drink like soy milk instead and stuff, but I'm still able to like manage like garlic fingers or pizza, like a little bit of cheese and dairy products, but I find that it's just I'll feel so full. And sometimes if I eat too much, I'll feel nauseous, like I'm gonna get sick. So what I do is I always usually drink like a little bit of Sprite or 7-Up, something like that, which is not caffeinated, with big meals or meals that may have dairy that may upset my stomach. I just find that that helps my digestion. I don't know if that would be similar for anybody else or if that would just cause like an acid reflux in anybody else or not. But for me, it's helped a lot. There's like one weird thing that's really been happening the past probably week that I wanted to talk about because I'm going to bring it up with my doctor on my phone call next week. But I've been experiencing, I believe, Braxton Hicks, which I did not notice any or experience that when I was pregnant with Amelia at all. However, this time around, I'm feeling them, and I'm really hoping that it's just Braxton Hicks, but for the past probably, about a week, in the afternoon or the evening, I find that I start to experience like pain, and I've felt contractions before, and like the beginning of a contractions is like menstrual cramps. If you've ever experienced bad menstrual cramps, which I always did prior to pregnancy, and when I'm not pregnant, my menstrual cramps are so bad, they're so painful, and I was experiencing that kind of pain, and I was like, ow, ow, this is bad, ow. So I kept track of them with an app that I downloaded that was like a contraction counter, and they're not regular. They'd be regular maybe like 3 times, and they'd last around the same amount of time, but they would end up going away within the hour, and then I wouldn't experience them again until the next day in the afternoon or the evening. So it's been like that for a few days now. Last night was the first time that I didn't, I think, experience that. Maybe once, but that was it, and it wasn't significant enough to even track or think about or worry about. It was just more like the tightening that they claim that you feel, but mine are painful. So I'm going to mention that on my phone call with the doctor next week, because I'm just like, because on top of that, I've also had a lot of loose stools lately as well, and I know that these are all signs or can be signs of preterm labor. I am not claiming this in my life. I am not allowing these thoughts to creep in too much, but I'm being aware. I'm just being self-aware. No need to panic. I'm just going to be aware of what's happening, speak to my doctor, and we will see if there's any cause for concern. Is she still moving a lot? Definitely. She almost doesn't stop moving. So she is very active, and she must be very upfront, and my placenta must be more back, because every movement she makes is very intense, very extreme, and for how far along I am, I feel like it's like her kicks and her hits and her punches and her rolls, I find that they're way more intense than they were when I was pregnant with my daughter, that I see them way more. I don't know if she's longer or if she's bigger or what it is, but I think that it's just because of where maybe she is in the placentas and things like that. We're quarantined right now. Now, my province is doing really good. We actually have, everybody has recovered out of 118 cases that were diagnosed. And they're going to be starting to lift some more restrictions, and we should find out about that tomorrow. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm a hairstylist and a salon manager, so I believe that we're in phase 3 when we would open back up, or maybe because we're mall-based, when the mall opens back up in phase 2, I believe, we may be able to get in there and start at least selling retail and get the place set up to start doing clients again. Am I nervous? Yeah, I'm kind of nervous. I know that we have no cases anymore and we're keeping our borders closed, but it's still a little bit nerve-wracking, especially how far along I am in my pregnancy. And if anything were to happen and I end up in the hospital, then I'm in there and Amelia's not, my daughter, and then I'm not going to see her until I'm better or until whatever happens. You know what I mean? And my brain just goes like this. It just goes. So really, I'm very used to my brain wandering and like, oh my gosh, this could happen. That could happen. Oh no, all of humanity will be lost. I'm very used to myself thinking worst case scenarios, so I feel like I'm prepared for worst case scenario, which is maybe because of some trauma from the past, which I'll link another video up there that you guys could maybe take a look at if you're interested. That is a pretty crazy story time and maybe contributes a little bit to my mental health when it comes to making sure I'm prepared for any crazy situation that could come along. Because of that, I pretty much just, it's all right, it'll be okay, masks, whatever else. There's going to be new protocol, safety protocol, stuff like that that's put in place so we are safer doing our job. I'm excited because I would like to get back into the salon and get back to work so I can finish training the girl that is going to be taking over my position while I'm on maternity leave. And I'm in Canada, so our maternity leave is paid by the government for a year. I heard recently that in the States, it's like 6 to 9 weeks or something of the sorts. I don't completely know, and I don't know if that goes different for each state or not, but if you know, because you're from the States, drop a comment down below and let me know what's your regulation for maternity leave paid for or allowed in your state or wherever you are from, and if it differs from us in Canada. I'm excited that we'll be able to be back in. I'll be able to help organize and set up all the new protocols. My girl fully trained in the management position, so she's got clarity and feels confident taking over that position while I'm gone. And I'm also excited because if this happens and we start to open up, my mortgage broker is going to open up her office again, and hopefully I can put an offer on the house that I want to put an offer on before I have this baby, because after I have this baby, they're going to be like, you don't have a real income. This is maternity leave from the government. You're going to have to wait until you go back to work for a year. And I'm like, I have worked too hard, saving my money, trying to get my deposit together, to have to wait until I go back to work again and continue paying this crazy amount of rent I pay in this house that I'm occupying that is actually for sale, that someone was almost about to buy, which means I would have no place to go. I would have to find another place and rent around here. For me as a single mom, I'm just gonna say it, my wages aren't that great. I'm human and I'm working below a wage that I should be getting for management position. So with that being said, it would be way more beneficial for us to be in our own house where I can paint the walls whatever color I want. I can decorate however I want, and I don't have to worry that at the end of my term or when the place sells that I'm going to have to go and repaint everything. Am I concerned about moving while I'm super pregnant? Kind of. However, my dad, luckily, has a huge trailer he can hook up to his truck. We can fit everything in one load, bring it to the place. I've got them to help. I've got other people that are willing to help. So they can bring the stuff in for me, and then I can get all organized and good to go. I'm not even worried about that. I just want to get into my own place. So pray for us. I keep saying this in every video. Pray for us and send all the good vibes, guys. Please, please. I've been working so hard to get here. I'm so excited. I hope that it works out. Like, I'm going to say, I'm so excited that it's going to work out. Let's be positive. Positive thinking. Okay, I'll stop rambling now. So that is basically, I believe, my 31-week update. So now I will show you a bump shot because I have popped, and today I'm actually, today was wash the hair day because I only do that like once a week. I washed my hair, I did my hair, and then I put on a dress because I have a lot of dresses that are really form-fitting, but they are stretchy kind of material. So I was like, it's a beautiful day out, 12 degrees. So not really dress weather if I was going out and about, but we're quarantined, so I'm not going out and about. So I'm at home and my house is warm, so I decided to put on this dress, and I look huge in this dress, and I'm 31 weeks, and I'm like, is this gonna keep growing? I don't know, guys. I don't know. So here's the bump shot. Bump shot. This is It's bump, bump, bump. And that is my 31-week bump. Well guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. To everybody who's a return subscriber, thank you so much. You guys rock. I love you guys. And everybody who's new, or anybody who's new who wants to follow along on my journey and who enjoy my videos, just give me a like. Don't forget to like, guys. Like, please. And you guys can subscribe to continue watching. Hit the bell notification, and if you hit that bell notification, you're going to be notified every single time that I post a crazy video or a vlog or a pregnancy update or who knows what else, but every time you'll be notified. It's like magic. So guys, thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys on the next video. Bye vlog.